regardless. The 716 boys have been pulling up to these events for as long as I can remember. So it's always nice to have a show that shows off their talent, as well as some of our up-and-coming talent, such as our good friend CaKe here. So looking forward to see how this set shakes out. In this game number 1, we are already off to the races. We saw a lot of last game of CaKe relying on his can placement against these walls, detonating them against these walls, using the clay pigeon against these walls to try to just disrupt the general flow of Phaethon's map.
We talk a lot about typically winning from losers finals get a lot more momentum going into Grand. I feel like that low-key might work to Phaethon's deficit here because like it's the exact opposite playstyle you had against the Burst. You went from playing the turtling up and getting ready to anti-air when you're jumping in to the exact opposite. Okay, now you have to be the aggressor and you have to catch Duckon on the off chance. Right? It's gonna be a little weird Phaethon to switch that on the fly, but CaKe doing the exact same thing he was doing in Winners Finals. Yep,
CaKe gets to do basically the same game plan he had, and like he understands what he needs to do. These combos with these frisbees, he got a little greedy with the third one, but these frisbees, these clay pigeons, if you will, are the main star of the show in the combo game against this character. But excellent reaction there from Phaethon, but not able to pick up a kill on that kind of opportunity. I would like to see that Diamond Bear start a swinging.
See already the struggles of keeping the materials number coming into fruition here in this game number 1. Going to catch recovery already. The can coming through 140% on Phaethon, hurting another blocker gunman in the back corner. No iron to speak of. Nothing in the back. Literally a single piece of dirt to your name. Even with the diamond tools, like can't be caught on the way back. CaKe looking tough as the other. The backer sending the can back in.
He's just an absolute marksman with the can today. I've never seen him this on point with like the hitbacks from the can. When you do hit can, it does change direction. So he's able to actually, like I was mentioning last time, create kind of a pincer effect and have an assault on 2 fronts against Steve, which is not something that a lot of characters can actually accomplish. So he definitely has his tricks in this matchup down. But the up tilts are so much pressure against the character of Duck Hunt's nature. Gunmen as well. That's another little matchup thing. Is all the gunmen have different timings on their gunshots. They have different heights, different timings, different kill powers. And Phaethon's been tripped up a couple of times already in this game 1 by those gunmen as well. So CaKe definitely taking advantage to that.
Duck Hunt definitely one of those characters you have to have some sort of professionalism against, when you don't there's experience against them, and we're seeing like Phaethon definitely struggling just a little bit, especially dealing with the can. Like you might think like it might not be too much, like not too much knockback, but dude, 20% over and over again adds up quickly.
Yep, and that's the thing. It's like each of these little gunman ticks. It's like, oh, I jumped a little bit too early, landed in the way of the gunman. That's 13% or 10% that you didn't need to take last time, and now you're getting set up for a lot of these juggles, right? And let alone the stage is going to have high ceiling, sure, but you cannot take too many more of those. And if you're going to be at 126% living against Steve on Diamond, you know, that is a good trick to have for an old dog like Duck Hunt.
Going to get back into the mix, dropping on that can, keeping you safe. Getting out that minecart's a little bit, still making it back though, even with that mash out there, the jab, not going to do it just yet. The can saving you there and keeping you safe from the Steve Edgeguard, man. The can has been playing this entire matchup. Can is the MVP for CaKe right now.
Yeah, absolutely. The can has been a crucial piece of the puzzle for CaKe, just solving this right now, placing this can even on the block as it disappeared, understanding just absolute can mastery right now. I don't think I could do it any better myself, or even fathom a way to make it more optimized than it has been this game.
Taking that can back on top of that platform, one for the wall, being set under barrage right now. Oh, whoa!
And you know what? They chased him all the way back up the stairs that he was making. He literally said, you know what? It looked like a geometry dash map with the way that the can was moving. That was unreal.
And now, in 1 stock left here for this game, for Phaethon again, burning those iron blocks. Looking to make some kind of wall to get back against his Duck Hunt. And now, CaKe has exhausted a lot of these resources. Now it's getting in there and do some of the funny Duck Hunt stuff. I'm going to get crazy with that clay pigeon. Now it's time to get active.
Yeah, we've definitely seen a lot of stuff happening with that clay pigeon, right? The clay pigeon, even out of like a grab or even like bouncing off his shield, the delayed detonation of the clay pigeon. Ooh, hold on.
All right, that's all right.
CaKe's asleep at the wheel a little bit. And that's a funny looking CaKe logo at the top, or Duck Hunt logo at the top of the score.
Duck Hunt
looking like a dinosaur, a little prehistoric with it. Hold up, this is huge.
Old dog.
Huge opportunity.
Old dog, new tricks. Oh.
What can we do? That is an old dog dino.
Back there with that can again.
Hold up.
Out of the corner, the big empowered minecart are going to come clutch here again. Game 1.
How are we getting
down
off
to the
ledge?
wire here. The diamond tools coming in clutch. Back here with the can. Take a look. to be back for Phaethon in the force situation. Again, the minecart coming out.
Where are we going? The air dodge was scouted from downtown. He knew it was coming. The downtown city. That was a very unfortunate SD from CaKe on that number. That stock number 2, I will say. However, that was still mighty close for a game where he effectively just donated a stock to charity.
It happens sometimes, man. You want to keep the narrative going. Sometimes the script tells you, all right, SD now. I'm like, are you sure? Like, nah, man.
Oh, it's Shotgun Kiss. It is Shotgun Kiss. This is CaKe's favorite song. This is his comfort pick song. He loves this track, and you'll notice that every time that he's given the opportunity to, it is his signature. And I'm very excited to see how he pumps himself up for this game number 2.
Small battlefield, what do you think is the idea behind this game?
I think CaKe just wants to keep him close and keep him guessing with the projectiles. Just continue the onslaught and understand that, hey, you know what, the high blast zones that we had from Town City obviously wasn't doing Duck Hunt any favors. So let's see what I can do with a little bit less room for him to run away to, and a little bit more room for me to play off of these platforms in terms of layout.
100%, man. I mean, honestly, and he's doing a great job of that so far, catching on the back foot so far. He's looking to get a little over aggressive now with these wood tools, trying to find some damage here early on. Getting, even with the forward right now representing that, forcing his way back on the stage. The can copping back up there with the up air, forwarding it back out and dropping it back in with those gunshots.
Just keeping him guessing every time, and he's cycling the gunman too, which is a sign of confidence from CaKe. Not a lot of times does he cycle gunman the other way, just to have it like get rid of it as soon as possible. Just because if the opponent does hit the gunman, it does stay on the ground for a little bit longer. He loses access to that resource, just in the same way that you lose access to minecart if you let it roll by you and you have to let it despawn. Speaking of minecarts, Phaethon calling out the train to do some damage on this first stock of game number 2.
Got out of there, looking to avoid that minecart again. Doing a good job taking that first stock, and now drilling back up in the corner to at least negate somewhat of that distance there of the can. A lot of the iron back online here, though.
The jab into the gunman hit. Hold on, we're cooking a little bit. You said you wanted the fancy stuff. He's got the whole top hat monocle out for you.
I'm feeling dubious right now.
Yeah, these stone walls are definitely the kind of antithesis to Duck Hunt's game plan, though. They are incredibly durable. So CaKe definitely trying to get a little more creative to break these. Able to get the down tilt into the can. The DI mix not going to be enough to finish up the stock, but these iron blocks and the collateral of the can definitely going to clean things up there going into the stock 2.
Very good stuff there for closing on stock now. Again, lack of materials here and Phaethon looking for a situation. Those iron walls very sturdy though. Getting the full material bar up there, right? Still going to be going up very quickly. Mashing out of there, trying to avoid more damage there on that minecart. Pushing out of the corner there as well. Situation here on the Steve out of the corner. Playmatch still being negated. Comes another forward here. Phaethon doing a great job of covering. CaKe get the ledge this game. Make sure you're getting as much damage as possible. With a stuck on is recovering back. The smaller stage means less space to run away from Steve's shenanigans.
This is true. Yeah, you don't want to corner yourself against a character like Steve a lot of the time. It's so difficult to get out. But CaKe has been masterfully patient in the corner here, doing his best to not extend the lead and actually maintain this second stock as best as possible and keep Phaethon guessing to see when and if he'll even come out of his corner here.
Coming out, trying to get the Steve off of the ledge. Their empowered macro comes, the can going to come in clutch.
Ooh,
there. But that
just
back
a
air,
raw
that
back
air is going to close it out. Phaethon again with some momentum with the lead here in this game number 2. There we go.
We got another one. We got another one. Double up air. And big 44% and the minecart to boot. That's big damage, 55%. That down tilt going to be real annoying for a character like Duck Hunt to deal with, but able to recover past the platform. No pickaxe to speak of, and an up air to boot. Going to take him all the way off the top blast zone here.
CaKe there doing those gold tools, those material stuff a lot quicker. CaKe, of course, again, trying to situation here at the end of this stock. Which is coming out to challenge the stone wall. Like you mentioned, stone walls so much harder to challenge. The pickaxe is gone. We're going with the diamond pickaxe though. Diamonds are going to be so much tougher to deal with. We're going to get back into the up throw coming out. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, the can unfortunately just a little bit too light on the delay there because it was about to detonate. But I love the way that CaKe has been positioning his cans always on the platform, always basically able to come help him on the way back in, and always in a great angle for him to grab Steve and throw him into. And they're able just to quickly detonate the can, recognize, hey, I need this to recover here. Oh, big back air, going to clean up the last stock there. And Phaethon going up 2-0, looking for an opportunity to reset in a big way. A 3-0 would be quite a statement here in this first set of grands.
Honestly, yeah, definitely was too quick to speak there off of that momentum from Lucius. Phaethon looking much stronger than winners finals. One game away from resetting this entire tournament. CaKe like still has the chops, still playing this pretty well. I feel like it's just like it's gone into the territory where like we're giving Phaethon too much comfortability to get set up to get through those reversals.
Yeah.
So this is the part now where we're seeing like those small bursts of aggression. We're going to see a little bit more of that. We see a lot more of those like big, longer duck on extensions going into this further into the set.
The big difference maker, I feel as well, is just that giving access to Steve the stone walls. Like the stone walls were really difficult for CaKe to even kind of muddle his way through, and it put a real damper on his game plan. So if Phaethon can prioritize getting this dirt out of his inventory and focus on putting stone walls up instead, I think we're going to be looking at a very, very different matchup here than the first set that they played in winners finals. Big down air. Almost our second one.
So close.
Okay.
Get attack and avoid it there of that minecart and bouncing those dirt walls with the clay pigeon again. Can coming in clutch for you as well. But catch the nair. Catching Phaethon on the back foot once more. Coming out with the can. Not going to hit just yet. And that big burst option with that F smash. Catching CaKe on the back foot. Diamond
unlocked by the gunman into the grab. Extra damage. Putting him the other way around. Into the can. Nice. Where do you even DI? But Phaethon has still got it on lock. Able to tech that. Wow, I'm actually genuinely surprised no one died in that interaction. So many times do we see Steve just win off of random scrambles like that. Oh, not able to throw it a back air to cover his landing. Going high. The minecart's going to clean it up, though. Phaethon on lock with the minecart. Max Rage Steve, 161. You're not going to be crafting with Diamond just yet. You definitely want to try to maintain this stock as much as possible. The F-tilt going to clean it up and CaKe on the board. No crafting table to speak of. We're going to eat away at the mats as much as we can, but now we're starting to see that wood peek through. We're starting to see the stone build up, the iron build up. So CaKe's got to stop the bleeding quick and stop the mining even faster.
Porter coming out there again. Accentuate here these diamond tools. CaKe finally back here in the driver's seat. Back with the big scoop up there with the minecart. No edge guard to be seen, actually.
Oh, we went a little bit too far back.
Mind control.
Yeah,
mind control edge guard.
A little bit of mind control, I would say. I didn't know when they added that to Steve. I'm sure he needs that too, though.
He definitely does.
He definitely does. He definitely does. But now CaKe gonna have to shift gears in a big way, I would say, to make this up. But he's actually able to break the pickaxe. We will see how things shake out here in this last stock of this game. Number 3, big forwarder, jab with the diamond, and he's got a golden forwarder, but excellent shark with the up air to keep the pressure up, even off stage.
Back here with the diamond axe, gonna catch him with the F side. Not gonna find that one just yet. Dropping back off of that anvil.
Good tech chase.
Well,
back here.
Back still not gonna do. No, unfortunately, no sweet spot just yet. Going all the way out there, just barely avoiding that. Doing a great job of sticking through, getting through the gunshots there again. Nice parry there on that can. Finally. Whoa!
He's building an exclamation point there, kind of just as surprised as I am. Okay.
Bear to catch you on the back foot again. Not gonna find that back air just yet. Just biding his time, waiting for that one straight hit. It's exactly the situation Steve's want to be in. Just catch you overextending, catch you lacking one time, and that game.
Will a straight hit just fall into his lap? He gets the back throw. Yeah, we're swinging for the fences. Steve already mostly does get to play that way. He is going to build a quick diamond pick here to maintain the back air pressure, right? That back air pressure is so important. And there it is. Gonna clean up the stock. And Phaethon gonna reset the bracket, putting CaKe onto his loser's life. And here we are for true finals now. I like to do something for true finals, me personally. I'm gonna turn the hat around. For true finals, chat room. We go. It's like when Ash is on his last Pokemon.
You know what, bro?
You can put the tie on backwards. True finals. I got the hat on backwards. It's time to lock in.
Energy, dog. I got you.
It's business casual. That's what we call it. It's business casual out here.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Hold on, I'm popping the collar too. Popping the collar for true finals. You got it. We're working overtime. Working overtime. I'm unbuttoning the shirt. The collar's getting popped. Town and City.
Business casual, right?
Oh yeah, that's business casual. You got the Ryu headband on.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm a real warrior.
We are locked in right now.
I don't think I've ever been less locked in with my tie on like this, dog.
Nothing funny about this game number 1 in the reset. If you're CaKe, though, you've got to think about what adaptations you can make here in this game number 1. You've got to figure out what worked last time, what went wrong. I will say, the two of the games he did lose, he did have some pretty tragic SDs. So it's going to be really managing those. And right now, it seems like it's a completely different Duck Hunt player that we're watching right now. Up 133 and climbing. Has a nice offstage position and forcing a recovery, just giving him a second chance. Instead of taking his own stocks, he's giving him a second life on his still unanswered, playing with his food, if you will.
Again, looking to catch Phaethon, getting over aggressive here. Another forwarder coming back up to bat, catching this Steve, playing around here, waiting for the dash and max rage here again, waiting for Phaethon to overextend. And up goes F tilt again, not doing too much there with the can. There we go, just walking him down, waiting for CaKe to opt for an option here, but CaKe is absolutely unbothered here. No reason to go in right now, so just bide your time, play around that crafting table, and just wait for the Steve to make a move, and that's exactly the move you need.
Yeah, that was a very, very well-played stock, and while it did take a little bit over a minute there, it was virtually unanswered, and this is just a phenomenal position for CaKe here in this game number 1 of the reset. Everybody gets one is what he does say.
There you go. You felt bad, you know what, you drove all the way out here, you might as well get a win. I appreciate that.
Yeah, a W. But I will be taking the winnings, please.
Can coming out there. Here we go. Pressing the wall once more. Diamond back online for Phaethon. Looking to close the stock as soon as you can. And back here on Channel 2 will definitely take stock much earlier than you would think.
He interrupted it with the pixels of the clay pigeon, and this damage is just, it comes so easily for CaKe, almost just as easy as it does for Phaethon as he takes a talk off the top blast zone. Very rare that we see that on this stage. Holy moly.
Yeah, CaKe looking much more poised here in this game number 1 of reset. If that can underneath the little wood creature.
Yeah, he said, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, this is a new dog.
Oh,
this is a new dog that we're seeing today in this set. Their third set of the day. The Dog's Life.
Where it's like reincarnated. Is
Marmaduke? Beverly Hills Chihuahua?
Oh, no.
Hold on. We are in the groove right now, as CaKe likes to say. He is on headphones on mode. Huge opportunity, though, for Phaethon to make something happen. I love the fact that CaKe just took his time on the ledge, but good recognition, able to catch the bear. Let's see how CaKe responds. Firmly still in the driver's seat in terms of stock and percent.
Once more again, setting up with that Gan. Good anti-airs, punishing with the lack of iron. Definitely want to burn it there on the anvil. Vision again. Forward coming out. It's actually swatting that can away finally. Phaethon not going to let that go unanswered. Attack again. Nice option for that down smash to destroy that minecart. Clay Vision not going to find that grab. And almost no materials to be seen here.
And what I really like is CaKe almost baiting Phaethon by standing on top of his tower there. Just saying, like, what are you going to do? I'm ready for you to jump at me in back air. I'm ready for you to do all these options. And I just want to see if you'll even take the bait. When you're under this amount of pressure. And that's really good information, not only for the end of this set, or rather end of this this game, but also for the next games moving forward. Another can. Just can after can after can.
No materials to speak of here.
Ooh.
Broke bank, 2 cents in the checkings account.
He's got 1 diamond and a dream.
Looking to make the diamond the gold count.
Okay, hold on.
There. The can still not going to do it. Just a lot of rage here on the Steve. Could definitely do it here. Trying to pick up there with the diamond tools. Easier said than done. Gets him back up there with a diamond axe.
He's just playing with his food right now. Oh, excellent retaliation there. That's good adaptation from Phaethon. That is signs of life. The up air, he's going to fall out of it. The nair not going to clean up the stock, but he's going way under the stage. Wow, he actually did it, but the back air.
Straight up did that to Aura Farm.
Yeah.
Game was over. Flew to the stage. You know what? That's fine.
He said, let's take a tour of town and city. He's the real estate agent.
Who's going on this side of the stage? Hey, guys.
Hello. Yo, this is the true final fit. This is what we got to do. This is what we do out here.
I understand it now.
You get it.
I understand it now.
It's just it's a different kind of aura. It's a different vibe. People know everything's on the line. We got to put our dignity on the line.
What's going on in Ontario, bro?
Everything's going on here.
Don't go to Ontario, bro. Worst mistake of my life.
Look what they did. They put the tie on Momo on his head. What happened?
They made Momo woke, bro. Look at this.
They made Momo. Listen. At least we're woke and we're not asleep watching these exciting matches. True. I mean, it's Duck Hunt Steve, and we've never been more woke watching these sets. We are locked in. And this game number 2, CaKe looking very, very poised, but interesting this time around. Last time, CaKe did do the counter pick to this stage, but now Phaethon recognizing, hey, things went really well, those games that I had here last set. Let's see what happens, as I like to say.
There we go, top of the can immediately again, trying to, recognizing that Phaethon's looking to get much more aggressive here early on, not want to get walled out by this duck hunt towards the end of this set, and just trying to make this count in any way you can. Can coming out here, and again, the Iron Tool's been looking to get some good pressure up so far. Finally, we're seeing some edge guarding here, some efforts to make this worth your while. They have the anti-air there, the up tilt, something of the sort. The can actually coming in clutch for CaKe again.
Oh, wow, and actually calling out the jump clay pigeon from ledge with a down tilt. Another fantastic adaptation that Phaethon has made. Another re-grab, though, into the clay pigeon, into the can, into the up air. It is just pressure on pressure on pressure from these projectiles from CaKe today in this true finals reset. Okay, okay. Phaethon talked to him, though.
Okay.
Air dodge was very hasty. That's never what you want to see.
Going out the corner again, the can looking to save you. Once again, cannot sit up there on that platform whatsoever. The can has been the godsend so far. Got once more, the Banker coming out of the corner. Force situation, nice anti-air.
These up airs through the plat.
Yep.
So important for Phaethon, just making so much pressure on the platform. Able to find the back air, clean up the stock, and now CaKe back against the wall in this game number 2. He's got to make something happen quickly. Another onslaught of huge aerials.
Great SDI though, honestly, to get back onto that block. But still, if they able to try follow that DI, see all the way up there, big downer coming out. That shield from CaKe. Ooh. Keep yourself back and down your whole stock and some change. Not looking too great here. Scheme number 2 reset. Back throw coming out. And looking to still keep the pressure up here. That diamond tool, another diamond in the back pocket. You need to make something crazy happen right now. You could with that can. He's in the back air. Wait a minute. Gunman coming out. There we go.
And I know CaKe wants it too, and he's able to shred through these walls, but he's jumping right over. He said, you know what? I'm just going to come into your home. I'm the home invader. And he's just there. And listen, it's last stock. We've seen stocks be given away. Will Phaethon be just as generous as CaKe was last set?
Homie stock, homie stock.
Homie stock, anyways. Let it happen. Ooh, big TNT glitch.
Finally, we're seeing Phaethon actually having a presence at ledge. It's the one key element that's been missing this entire time.
This is
back
big,
on
though.
for free. Also, though, if CaKe turning up here again, big damage. Again, the key element in CaKe's gameplay ain't gone. This is full, no holds barred. Both players are playing at their peak, and CaKe looking to make it happen here in this game, too. Can coming all the way back. One hit away from this platform will definitely do the Gunman coming in clutch right there.
This is an even set. I mean, this is an even game as well. The back air barely hanging on. Both players getting back to stage, taking their time. Gunman, unfortunately, is the slow one, able to hang on from that. Oh, he's waiting for the re-grab, but he doesn't give it to him. The dash attack going to clean up the stock. Yeah, 176. Duck Hunt's not the heaviest dog at the pound. As Phaethon gets on the board, but CaKe started bringing it back in a real big way. It just seemed like all of his can placements and the platform pressure was all just in the right spot at all times. I totally just smacked my mic. I apologize for those listening. We're getting a little silly here in True Finals. It's been a long day.
Getting a little belligerent.
It's been a little belligerent is an understatement.
We've been bashing. We've been gourmeting.
We've been
4 different times.
Gourmet. I mean, the food here, phenomenal. I don't know if you get a chance to try.
I did get a chance.
Phenomenal food. A1. Come on out to you, Gourmet Malaysia. For next tournament, Gourmet Bash 5. But this one isn't even done yet. We've got Duck Hunt, Zombie.
We need a winner first.
Winner first.
Small battlefield running in the back once more. Now, I gotta think, what do you think is CaKe's like stubbornness to go back here?
I think he just thinks he can do it. CaKe is the kind of player that if he believes in his heart of hearts that he could just take the game anyways, and like that the stage wasn't a massive factor, he doesn't really have his confidence shaken. He is someone who recognizes his own mistakes in the moment very, very frequently, and whether or not he will actually adapt to them in real time is, to be seen. But we're seeing a very similar opening to Game 1 of this set. But this time, the roles are reversed, and Phaethon is able to make quick work of that first stock. But CaKe doesn't get shaken that easily. He's no shaking big. He's no shaking big.
Good stuff there from Phaethon, looking to keep this up. Not going to find the F-Snatch just yet. Good punish there from Phaethon.
Huge SDI.
Still chasing the ACI, actually. Really good DI tracking there from Phaethon. Nice back throw coming out. Catch her out. Challenge that minecart with the can. Singing all the way back to the ledge, too. Again, Phaethon looking to change up the recovery route. So back down there, down airing that can. CaKe finally mixing up, getting a lot more crazy here. Because Phaethon maxing that energy exactly. Big F smash out of the corner. Definitely need to take a stock yesterday. Do not want to be down 3-1 against Steve.
Yeah, 2 stocks to 1 is effectively a death sentence, and that you can say goodbye to the game count. Though I will say, CaKe with his back against the wall is a different animal, and at the same time, the same beast. So how are we going to see him finish off his stock and finish his food? Gets the can off the minecart, 110%. We saw him make a similar comeback at the end of last game. Will he be able to lock it in and get that same kind of pressure, the same kind of opportunity? He was looking for a minecart there out of the corner, but that down air just had it scouted. But Phaethon not gonna be using the classic, as you will. Reliable. I will minecart because it is strong.
Aha.
We're taking our
a lot
time.
of rage here on this duck hunt. I'll overstand it all. You're biding your time.
I love the creativity using the landed clay pigeon to poke through the platform, but Phaethon not having any of it, gonna lock down that stock. Throw into the can though, big damage opportunity for CaKe, an advantage. But the reversal with the minecart is huge. Big F smash. That move kills really early. If it does get the right angle. The angles on it are actually RNG. But huge up air on the trade. Amazing recognition, and this is how CaKe gets started on bringing things back in a big way.
A lot of iron here. Definitely do not need to worry about the material bar because that's definitely not going to be a factor at the end of this game. Just getting back in there, keeping the aggression up so far. The vision's coming out.
Oh, he's up. That was a misinput. That's got to be.
I have to assume, right? CaKe coming out there again. Warrior coming out once more. Iron tools only, no diamond stat. As I said, he's gonna eat my words. Diamond tools online. Phaethon in his full form with max iron, diamond tools, and a gold in the back pocket. It's all about CaKe. Just the heart of hearts, like you mentioned, believing that he can do it.
He can just make those adaptations. That's all he really needs. Diminishing returns on the can shots there as well is something you got to remember. Minecarting right into the can, saying, "Here's some extra damage." Phaethon, though, starting to take a little bit of hesitation with his pressure, which is a good and bad sign for CaKe. One, it's a good sign for CaKe because it means that he might be second-guessing himself, but a bad sign saying, you know what, these timing mix-ups are a little bit tricky. The can! Oh, the back air deep off stage! Down air! Oh, just a little bit too early. Good timing mix-up from Phaethon.
Up there saying, fine. And we're going to see him there from the can. Rolling away to avoid that minecart. Minecart is definitely death here. You got to be careful. Now waiting patiently the path. We're poking through. The can coming in clutch. Phaethon definitely overextending here just a little bit.
So much
minecart avoiding the forward air as well. Gonna catch him on the landing here. Can still in the back pocket. This game is going to be pivotal. Barely avoiding that with the gunman. Coming in clutch.
Phaethon swinging for the fences. He's swinging for the fences, just looking for the kill, desperately looking for that kill. But CaKe just not letting up. Just one more good hit. One up air. One forward air in the corner. One back air in the corner. One good can trade. And it's going to be curtains, but the pushback on the shield is going to claw the curtains for CaKe on that game number 2. But CaKe coming back in a huge way after going down from a 0 to death in that first stock. CaKe has all the pieces he needs. He just needs to put them together.
CaKe bringing that back in a very prominent way. But Phaethon, though, with thick and thin again, just staying poised in those last scenarios, finding the right hit that you need to break that game back to your favor. Possibly last game of the tournament here. Phaethon maybe run all the way through losers. And now taking the 3-0 and first and 3 now up 2-1 in reset.
2-1. And you know what? We're going to run it right back. Like I said, CaKe not doubting the stage at all. He knows all the pieces are there. Everything he sees in those high-pressure situations. The mixing up the SDI, bring it inward, but Phaethon actually ready to catch it and still capitalize with 73% right out the gate. But CaKe not going to shy away. He understands, like I said, all the pieces are there. He just needs to put them all together into one beautiful image. The one that led to that perfect game 1. The one that led to the amazing set win in winners. This is more than doable with just Duck Hunt and a dream.
Smash there, just barely dropping out of that, though. The can looking to come in clutch.
Gunman, up air.
Into the up air, there we go. Nice combo. Nice up there with the can as well. Got the Electro all the way back. Going back there with the back air. Can looking to make it back to the ledge just in time. Just barely fighting through that, man. Phaethon still makes it back. Off to the back, he's pulling out again. By that can. CaKe looking back in a much more comfortable position. Still not going to do great DI from Phaethon so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Gunman online, and we're trying to break through these lines here, these blocks. We're trying to get any kind of just strong hit. The can is online. It's in a great position, but unfortunately, he did not hit it, so he's not getting the reverse angle. Forced to jump, the dash attack able to trade favorably. CaKe has to get the stage, but good stuff detonating that. Able to take the stock at 172. 147 though, one falling anvil, one back air, one, minecart in the right spot, and it's losing the stock. Diamond online for good measure. Right now, CaKe needs to make some extra credit and quick, but Phaethon understands any attack that I hit within the next 5.5 minutes is going to be curtains. Pressure is not really on. You can just continue to mine these resources, which have allowed him to take these last couple of games, right?
Guys coming out once more. Got Phaethon back onto the ledge. Haven't told before. Still not going to do it. Just get max rage here on this duck hunt. Find something silly here. It's really over aggressive there with that grab, but I like the idea. The catch the dash attack once more. Phaethon representing these dash attacks a lot, chasing down this duck hunt.
Okay.
Doing a really good job.
Whoa, like the pressure, intending the can with the S-Smash. Yeah, just throwing everything at him, but big opportunity, but good job, CaKe drifty-eyeing towards the can on the platform, able to get out of jail free card, even without the frame one option, having access to it, rather.
Diamond once more, CaKe in. That can again. Phaethon looking to catch this duck hunt on the back foot, but that not coming out just yet. Diamond coming out, pressuring, not going to find that backer either. Let's try. Pressure that crafting table, not going to find the dash attack again. Phaethon is looking to find some way to weave through this maze on top of this small battlefield platform. CaKe, again, looking on the move as ever.
I was going to say, it looks like a lot of the time Phaethon is playing at this mid-range and ledge trap. Wow, great up smash. Going to interrupt me, but I was going to mention, Phaethon is a lot of the time, it seems like he's playing out of the corner, or rather into the corner at a very patient distance, but CaKe is just waiting for him to just let a minecart rip. Just to get that reversal, that auto reversal. He's only looking out for the minecart. That's the only thing he's really understands he needs to get himself out of the corner and back into a great neutral situation where he's able to get confirms like this one.
Big up airs coming out. CaKe looking to accentuate here, end the stock, bringing us to a game 5. A lot of iron investment. Again, the 0 bar is going to be a non-factor in this end of this game, but looking to accentuate here. That vision again into the can setup. Swatting that way again. Phaethon not wanting the rest of that whatsoever.
Yeah, definitely a little game of tennis. Air dodging into it though. Wow, that jab actually coming in super clutch. Back air going to launch the can towards the ledge. Prime position for a ledge trap. Big trade. Are we jumping? No, we're sending the can up there to do the dirty work. And 140%, all iron on the board. We are 777s if you're a Steve player. That is exactly what you want to see. What do we got?
Get back to the diamond pick. Gonna do it there with the back air. Phaethon one conversion away from honestly taking this entire tournament. Give her a CaKe, stay poised. One more back throw. He's not going to do it into the can. Actually, great jab from Phaethon. Wait a minute.
Oh, but the shot into the gunman
won't do it.
The block. 2 opportunities for a stock squandered by just the mechanics of Steve. Insanity.
This game is not over yet. Do not.
The can trade. Yeah, you just throw that
out
there.
Now it's over. All right.
210%. 210% we saw him live to. If you are CaKe, you're thanking your lucky stars that the can was able to get it done. Game 5.
Game 5.
True finals.
Game 5.
Do I take the shirt off? No, I'm kidding.
Yo.
Do I lose the shirt for commentary? I'm not taking the shirt off. Do not worry. Do not worry. Nick SF in the background, he heard me say take my shirt off, and he peeked his head around the corner. He said, no.
Literally 1984.
Literally none of that. I know, 1984.
Literally
I thought we were woke here. What the heck?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Game 5.
Game 5,
of true finals.
If
Phaethon
anyone
switches off to Steve and goes Alex. Is
oh
this
my
the
goodness.
We needed?
It's the Amish Alex.
The
too.
secret Alex, bro?
This is the secret Alex tech.
And through thick and thin, through all of this, no matter how many times we go back to stage, CaKe saying, you know what? Game 5, end of the tournament, I'm going back.
We're going back.
Keeping it open.
Keeping it open. Why would you ban it? It worked.
True. Phaethon honestly seeing that, like, oh, you finally want to get started. It's all right. We'll end the tournament here.
Indeed. In fact, I think CaKe's saying the same. He's out for blood looking for that down air off stage. Very early stock would have been if it did convert, but look at the damage already on the board. CaKe just playing so quickly, taking position and just like locking in and saying, you know, this is my tournament. I was in winners finals. I'm going to take this stock. Once again, these early stocks, these first stocks have been so pivotal. It's just advantage state into advantage state into advantage state, and CaKe right now understanding this is, at this point, his game to lose.
CaKe is playing like a new man right now. The aggression of the duck hunt is looking much greater right now. The clay vision pressuring those walls. The gunman on the backhand. The gun assisting you when you jump all the way in there in first situation. But now you've got such a substantial lead. You have no reason to get in there. And Phaethon needs to make a play.
He's looking for a diamond to make the play, I think is what he's trying to do. He's burned his iron, actually, unfortunately, to do that. He's got 2 iron left with a little bit of gold. We're going to see how CaKe can just continue this pressure. Big damage off of that conversion. Spot dodge coming out. Maybe a little bit of nerves coming from the ice cold man himself, but he's going so low. Oh, not able to get two frame with the down tilt.
Can coming out there, setting up that wall in center stage. The material bar going down, man. The biggest difference maker, these seasons that we're mentioning.
Indeed. Let's see what happens
big
here.
pivotal point. CaKe fighting
One,
time.
2, 3. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Steve player right now? Let's see what happens. Forward air. Oh, rather forward smash. Okay, Gunman online as well, but weaving just expertly between. We've seen these setups before, and Phaethon obviously showing that he's very much accustomed to these setups at this point after many long games.
Playing very patiently here, waiting for CaKe to jump in here with a killing blow. Can coming in clutch, not going to pressure on top of that platform. No out there with the back air on the platform. Can coming in clutch once more again to get CaKe out of that situation. Wall from the ledge, making sure you have to jump over there and commit once more. Getting those materials back up, getting a little bit of time. You're at deficit, but you need those materials to get back into this game. Back from the dash attack, literally anything with this diamond tool gets back into this. The stone wall, as you mentioned earlier, coming in clutch.
Another diamond online for Phaethon. And one thing I have mentioned is that when he does build these walls, a lot of the time, it seems like he's breaking down his own walls, but the diamond's actually burned.
I don't really know. I don't know if I agree with that, honestly. Like
downward hit, Can. You were thinking in all 4 dimensions. All 4 of them.
All the way out there, the Can coming back in as a assist. Air dodging in to have the Can save you. Coming in clutch. Finally gonna find that empowered minecart on the board here, even stock count. And I can find that grab right spot there. Coming up Phaethon. A lot of pressure here with the diamond tool, 58%, nothing to scoff at.
We're going all the way down. He's a playmaker. He's reversed it. This is insane, and all these iron blocks do such a chore, and suddenly a game that started so well for CaKe, but I don't think it's going to deter him. Once again, he just understands when he needs to make the plays, when he needs to chase down into the blast zone. CaKe is a marksman. He's just unstoppable with these, and he has no diamond to play with. Phaethon forced to play with no diamond, just with gold.
Grand finals reset. Last stock scenario of CaKe looking to get aggressive early on. Coming back on there with the gold up tilt. Not going to pick up just yet. Still looking to pressure those stone walls. Make sure to stop this material from going back up here. Not going to rush into, get too aggressive. No canceling on that platform. Wait a minute. Now we're going to burn that pickaxe again. No diamond to be seen just yet, but the Can looking to come in clutch. As the assist, Clippers are going to come in clutch there as well.
Yep, CaKe is on a timer right now. He understands if he lets Phaethon mine a little bit too much, that diamond's going to pop up, that crafting table is going to be built, and now the win condition is online for Phaethon. How are we going to respond? Is Phaethon going to push his luck here and attempt to find a huge opening, or is CaKe going to cut this lead short here? How is it going to happen? We've got all this iron on the board, too, to use. This is it. All the cards are on the table.
Burning the iron now, lacking materials in this pivotal situation. Needs to take advantage right now. That Can, the gunman in the back pocket as well. Get some more damage with the clay pigeon. Pressuring through that minecart. Gotta be careful here. Again, gotta be careful. Still have the burst option of the diamond in the back pocket. It's still any man's game. Lacks materials here.
What CaKe needs to do is understand he needs to respect Diamond, but he does not need to be afraid. He needs to show respect, but not fear, to find the final hit of this set. He cleans it up from game number 5 of the reset. I am on my feet for my boy, Ethan Dunn. He gets it done. Ice cold. CaKe is on the floor behind me. Story up.
Shake my hand.
I have never seen a more exciting set between my boy Steve and Duck Hunt. Insanity. We're gonna go actually right into an interview, I believe, with a young goat, Ethan Dunn. But I don't know if you want to say that was a phenomenal event.
Absolutely, man.
I think that I wouldn't have had it end any other way.
Absolutely insane set. An absolute pleasure of a time. Thank you all so much again.